Russ,
There it goes.
and it looks like I am still trying to get there. We go. I finally popped up.
Make sure I'm muted out there. Hello, everyone. Hello, and what? And live long and prosper.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the computer is lagging. The internet's lagging. Or I'm lagging. I think I'm froze up.
Well, you seem fine to me.
Yeah, you seem fine.
Yeah. I had no problem here.
All right. I was just looking at the screen above and it looked like I locked up there for a second. But anyway, we'll hope that this will like straighten itself out. We have here at my house been having a little bit of internet problems the last week or so. I don't know why, but it will you'll be on there doing something, watching something, and all of a sudden it'll get that little circle that goes round and round like it's buffering, and I'm like,
yeah.
Your Wi-Fi is frozen. It's too cold.
yeah, it's not used to this cold Florida.
I saw a little hiccup there for a second.
I was telling, I've been here 30 years, a little over 30 years I've lived here, and I've only lost plants one time since I lived here 30 years. Well, this past week, it was so cold in Florida, we lost a lot of plants for the second time in 30 years. I've got a lot of my plants outside there. All the leaves are curled up and brown.
Russ, do you have any avocados or mangoes or oranges or anything like that?
Not here. No.
Papayas?
Nope.
My mom used to have
fruit.
Papayas.
Well, my wife's a little fruity, but I mean, that's to be expected.
Uh-oh. Russ?
That's dangerous talk.
You have some explaining to do.
Hopefully she's not watching this tonight. That's what I hope. But anyway, so yeah, if any of y'all out there haven't heard, I think most people have heard about Steve Good. I think we talked about it once. But Steve Good, scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. He was doing a daily blog and giving away patterns, but these last few weeks he has been really sick. Steve has had diabetes for quite some time, but these last few years he's been having a lot of problems with it. And so his diabetes, he actually broke his ankle and they couldn't get it to heal. But then he started having some other problems and they took him to the hospital. His blood sugar was way off. And then while they had him taking care of him from that part, he ended up,
What happened?
We lose?
We lost somebody.
Lost Donna. Yep, Donna dropped out. Anyway, while he was in there for that problem, he ended up having a heart attack. And so, or they said he had a heart attack at some point recently. So he is not doing good at all. His wife had put in the blog that it's the second time in 20 years or whatever, 30 years that he's had the blog that she's ever posted on his blog, and that he wasn't doing well. He had been on a ventilator for 3 days, but the good news was they finally took him off the ventilator and he was able to do his own. So yeah, that's good news.
Yes, very good news.
Yeah, he has been giving patterns away. He's got like 5,000 or 6,000 patterns that over the years he's collected, and he gives them away free if you sign up for his newsletter pretty much every day except maybe the weekends. Some Sundays he don't post, but he sends out free patterns, and he's really been a tremendous help to the scroll saw community itself. And so if y'all have, for those of you who do pray, I would ask you to pray that he gets better. I'd like to see him again. And also, if you haven't visited his site, let me show you screen share. I have to put my own screen. Well, yep, there. Can y'all see it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. There it goes. Man, there's a big delay. Anyway, this is his website, scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. And if you'll go up here, you can see it says his pattern catalog. You just click on this, and you go into the pattern part of his page or his website, and you can see all the patterns. He's got them categorized, and he also has them with where the search bar that you can search for different patterns. Like you can type in Valentine's Day, and it'll pop up patterns that he has for Valentine's and stuff like that. And then his blog spot, or actually, he has a list. This is all the stuff that he has posted here, his archive of posts, and this is what he started posting in January, which he quit. He hadn't made any posts since January 24th.
Oh, come
That's
on.
how long he's been in the hospital.
There you go. Yeah, lay down though.
But each one of these, if you'll click on them, takes you to another page, and that was a pattern that he gave away. So, but yeah, there's all different stuff on here. He's got every pattern. I'll go ahead and go to his pattern catalog.
You can also download it on the thumb drive.
This is his pattern catalog.
And I think he'll also sell you the whole thing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I think I paid $20 for mine.
He will sell you a thumb. He used to do it on CDs, but that has become quite antiquated. So now he will sell you a thumb drive with all of his patterns on the thumb drive.
What's CDs?
I think it's exactly. They're becoming a thing of the past real quick. Them like the old cassette tapes that we used to listen to when. But here you come right here, and you can see his patterns that you can search. You can pick the categories and holidays, flowers, and so that's how he's got them all displayed up. So anyway, I thought that if you are looking for any patterns to do, you can go to his website and find some patterns on whatever you want to make. Go ahead, Paul.
And I think he said that almost all of his patterns are laser friendly or CNC friendly.
Yes, you can use them on the Actually, I have been able to take his patterns and 3D print them. So I've done it on quite a few of his patterns. It's not hard to do. I turn the PDF into a SVG and then import it into Tinkercad and give it 3D dimensions and download it and print it.
What does Donna have?
What is that, Donna?
I think this is the last thumb drive that come from him to where
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He sent you a piece of wood?
Cool.
with all the patterns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his patterns are all well. His patterns are not in SVG. Somebody put out there they're in SVG. No, that's not correct. I'm
They're
sorry.
in PDF.
They're PDF. He sends all of his patterns out in a PDF format, but you can easily convert a PDF to an SVG. Like Inkscape will do it. Corel Draw will do it. Several programs. Adobe Illustrator will convert them. There's several programs on the market that will convert them to an SVG, so it's not that hard. And then, yes, you can take the SVG and turn it into a 3D model, or you can take it and you can print it on the laser. Actually, the PDF will print on the laser without having to do anything to it. And then you can also turn it into an SVG for the CNC if you wanted to do one on the CNC. So, and then put it into Vectric software, either Aspire or VCarve, and then do that on there. So, but he has a ton of patterns. His patterns are not for the advanced scroll scholar. I will tell you that right off the bat. They're for the beginner or intermediate. In other words, somebody that's been scrolling but has not advanced to really high levels, like doing portraits and stuff. But they're also, some of them are very easy to the point that you could get. My grandkids, I've taught a few of them to scroll, and they have scrolled some of his patterns. So very easy to do in that beginner's level and intermediate. If you want really tough patterns, then you need to go look at people like Charles Hand. There's several other people out there.
Charles Deering.
I'm trying to think of some other people that make some really portraits are the hardest of all of them to do. Trust me, they're really, really a pain in the butt because they have so many cuts. And if you learn to use a spiral blade on portraits, you have saved yourself a ton of work. Trust me, because trying to do a portrait with a flat blade is just a pain in the derriere. So fortunately, I can switch back and forth either to spiral or to flat. I prefer flat, but I can definitely use spiral for a portrait.
Alex Fox, Jim said he's got some good patterns.
Alex Fox, yeah. Yeah, Alex Fox. There's a bunch of guys out there that make them that are really, really intricate portrait patterns and stuff like that. So Leonard Davis, or is that Paul to Leonard? He said, I had a 1970 Chrysler that had an 8-track player that also played quad sonic sound, high-tech stuff for those days. Yes, I had an 8-track player. Yes. Those were interesting. And then along came the days the 8-track went off to the side, and along came the days of the cassette player. Tape player.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And then they went to CDs, and now everything is, you can either stream it or download it. You don't even need a CD anymore. So they've become antiquated.
Now you just
Aussie Man
tie your
said,
cell phone to your radio and it plays all the music you want.
Yeah, and by the way, things are going to a subscription basis. I heard the other day that memory is going to go to a subscription basis. Yeah.
I think it already has because I forgot to pay my bill.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I've been late on payments, and my memory's getting slow. Aussie Man says, I learned to scroll on Steve Good patterns, and I bet many more did too. Yes.
Yep.
Russ Beard is another designer. That was from Leonard Davis. So, yes, there's several of them out there. But I just wanted to let everybody know. I know that if you got his email, that you already knew that he hadn't been doing well and he was in the hospital, but there's a lot of people that don't get his email or don't even know who he is. And so I thought I would put that out there about Steve Good. But yeah. So who else? Did you say you had anybody that you want to show off, Al?
I have something, but I'm trying to find it. Why don't you go on to somebody? I do have somebody, yes. If anybody else has got somebody they want to highlight, go ahead.
I got nothing.
Do you have anybody, Paul?
Yeah, the only guy I've got.
Nobody's got anything.
The only guy I've got has been working on the same project for about 4 months, and he's between you and I on the panel here.
Yeah,
Oh,
you mean
Hashtag unfinished projects.
that's? I mean that dumb. I mean,
Going on the 21st episode.
okay.
I didn't see the instructions until like 2 minutes before I logged on, so I was doing other things today.
Guys, people that don't know him, there's a channel Klondike, and I think that was one of the one Al was going to use. And
Well, you
he
can
does
go ahead and use it, Paul.
a lot of 3D printing, a lot of laser stuff.
Show some of his stuff.
He's in the train.
Well, I don't have anything set up to do that. Go ahead and show him, Al.
I've got first off, we'll start off with one of my friends that has been on the show several times, and I'll talk about him. So share my screen, and we'll go because I know he don't care. Actually, I think he would enjoy the.
Yeah, I think you can
advertisement,
highlight
so
the
to
channel.
speak. I'm waiting for him to pop up. Y'all let me know.
All right, he's up.
All right, so yeah, this is Matt Haas, and he is with Awesome Wood Things, and Matt does all kinds of crazy stuff. He's actually gotten into a lot more stuff over the years other than just woodworking. He does a lot of different stuff, trust me. I'm trying to get over to his page so I can scroll down. There we go. And he does all kinds of stuff, but he's been doing CNC. He's got 3D printing. He's got, I mean, you name it, he's into it. And he makes a lot of different things. He has a scroll saw. He can do scroll sawing. But he's just all over the place and trying to make stuff. And he also has a couple of different channels. It's Awesome Wood Things, Awesome. Somebody help me out. He's got like 3 or 4 different.
In fact, he does a
Awesome
morning
what?
show. He does a morning show called Awesome.
Yeah,
Something.
he started.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, he started doing that. And so he, like I said, he's all over the place. And he made this Def Leppard album cover years ago. Actually, that was 2 years ago. And so he's all over the place. So if you want to, and like I said, he does laser, CNC, and 3D printing. So he has all that he does. So go check out Matt Haas's channel and subscribe to his channel and watch some of his videos and give him some likes. I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Go give him some love.
Flying. He did a flying monkey silhouette from The Wizard of Oz, the Eiffel Tower wood inlay. So all kinds of different things. So that's just one for y'all to look at. And let me see about, oops, I got to go back here and say stop sharing.
And I put awesome fun things out there, Russ.
Okay. Awesome fun things. Yeah. You want to bring up Klondike while I'm loading another one?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yes. We'll do. Hold on. And I do have one at least that I want to bring up too. Let's see.
Okay.
If I can find Klondike. There we go. He's the one with the funny little hat.
Yep.
Here, let me share my screen. Paul, how do I share?
I think there's a button you push.
All right, here's StreamYard. Here's share my button. Share a screen. Share an entire screen. Share that screen, and I'll move it over there. That's just I'm working on the Lady Washington. Here we go. This is Klondike, and I'm just gonna go back to his homepage. There we go. He does a bunch of stuff as far as trains. He does trains, planes, automobiles. He also does 3D printing. Okay, that's one nice thing. He makes a train. He makes the train track supports. I don't know what they're called, but to actually run the
modules
yeah,
for
modules.
N scale.
Yes, and I'm trying to find them. I guess if I search for module, right?
Yeah, he's got a big laser that he cuts them out.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he's in the G scale stuff with his club.
What's the little tiny ones? Is that O scale?
Them are G scale back there.
See, that's some of the modules that he makes and sells, and he's also, I guess he's showing us a track here. But see, he cuts them on his laser.
Yeah, what he does is that he builds them up so that you can install wiring and stuff underneath them, so that you can install like buildings and lights and stuff onto the little box.
Yeah. And so it begins to happen. Hopewell Junction, New York, T-Track Part 1.
Link all the boxes together.
Here's his online store. I'll post that out there if anybody is interested in his wares. There's his wares. I guess I went dark, huh? Oh, there I am. And but anyway, he does quite a bit of things. I guess I could, let's see, searches.
Usually Wednesday morning, he has a little small podcast.
Yep.
Or at 10 o'clock.
Yes. I don't know if this is it, but
yeah, he 3D printed that building back there too.
This one. Which one, Paul?
In the layout that you showed at first.
Yeah,
there's a building back there.
Yeah, when this gets to, I think it's shortly after this, I believe. See it coming up?
Yep.
Well, maybe not. Where is it?
I see it in the small one.
Right before that.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. That one there, right?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
That one it's in the thumbnail.
Oh, in the thumbnail. I got you. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah. Now there's one here. So that's one that I watch and there's another. Let's see, where is it? Another one that's kind of a little bit different-er, but this one is. You can see just by me scrolling, right? I'm going to stop. I probably should drag this up instead of using the mouse wheel. It's Jack in the Shop. He does woodwork, metalwork, and laser engraving. And we ought to have him on here. He does all sorts of stuffs like that. Of course, designing in Lightburn and stuff. He does.
Actually, he's been on here.
Has Jack? I don't remember. But yeah, that's
yeah, he's been
Jack
on here.
Jack has two. He did a. I don't know where to find it, but yeah, that's right, because he showed the router burning up. Remember? And he took and made a. He took his CNC and made a plasma cutter out of it. So yeah, so that was pretty cool, and he uses it all the time. Well, I thought he had it working here. I mean, yeah. See, he cut out the bottom of his CNC, and he uses it to cut plasma with. I mean, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So that's Jack. Who else was I looking for? Let's see. There's one that I also follow a lot, and actually he's live right now, and that's Hobo with Wood. And if you want to learn Lightburn, or if you want to get some cool projects like this, go visit Hobo, man. This guy is fantastic. And he'll teach you how to use Lightburn also. I mean, he's really, really good. You know what? Maybe this guy is the one we have to have on here. Of course, though, he's streaming right now, so so that ain't gonna happen, right? And normally, when he streams, he gets like 100 viewers at a time. But yeah, he said this was really frustrating. Really, really frustrating.
Who's the other guy that's on that does stuff like him? The guy from New Orleans.
Oh, Louisiana Hobby Guy.
Yeah.
Let me find him. Louisiana Hobby Guy. There he is.
Because his show's a lot like Hobo's.
Yes, it is. In fact, I believe Hobo one time was on his show, and then Hobo had his own show. Mm. Yes. But he really, he'd be a good one to have on here. He is very, very well liked in the community, very productive, very helpful, always offering advice. Yeah, this guy, he's got a website too that you can go look at and download things from. Right now he's talking about how to work offline or remotely with the Alien Cell X1 Help series. But yeah, he does a lot of stuff. I don't know, does he have shorts? I'm not much on shorts, but he talks about all sorts of things. And I'm going to say that shorts are not working right because that's not what I clicked on. What type of printer is that?
It's I think it's one like Russ has.
Okay.
It's around now and melted on a T-shirt.
Okay, because it's in there scanning. I see it going back
Or a
and forth.
DTF printer.
Yeah, it's more like what Russ has. It's a good printer.
Let's see. Oh, it's a UV printer. Is what it is. He's printing a mouse pad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that is actually a UV printer.
Yes, it is. That's correct. That's correct. Oh, look at that. He's selling them too. He's selling those pieces. Oh, look. I wonder if that's just footage. Stock footage.
Yeah, UV printers are very good for making
He
printing
does
on
a lot of cool stuff.
fabric and also making your own.
Yeah. One more that I would like to highlight, and is this guy right here. Wasn't he on our stream also, Jerry?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's on every Saturday. Yeah, you know that, Al. You and I go on there sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a live one.
Yeah. In fact, today, I mean, look what he baked there, guys. Let's see. Let's see. He's sitting there
Jack
making.
in the shop is out in the chat.
Huh?
Jack in the shop is out in the chat.
Oh, Jack's out there. Cool. Hello, Jack. But Jerry made this big predator skull like that. I think one for his I think it's his grandson and one for himself. Yeah, really cool guy. Really cool guy. And yeah, by the way, if anybody that's a maker
Jack said he was in the kitchen.
would like to go, oh, he wasn't in the shop, would like to go on his stream, okay? They'll let anybody on. I mean, they let this guy on all the time. Where's he at? Right there. But if you notice on his intro, these are the different makers that are on there. Look, Klondike's on there. Let's see. I wanted to run this through Klondike. Well, I thought I saw the Louisiana Hobby guy that we were talking about. I think Louisiana Hobby guy is there too, in there somewhere. I saw a picture of it, and I'm sticking to it. Sean's on there a lot too with us, Paul. I say with us because I've been on his show. Yeah, he did that life-size alien right there. He does CNC work. Oh, look! Hello, folks. That's him and his wife. I guess that's Pipoli Forge. There's some more makers, like I said. And he puts the link out. He says, you want to come in? There's a link to the stream every Saturday at 2 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. Some of his streamers that are regulars, semi-regulars. I think even Paul's been on here. And there's his doggos. Yeah. But go check him out. Go check Jerry out. And by the way, every Saturday there's at least one filament giveaway. We had 2 filament giveaways today where they gave two rolls of filament. I don't know what he's doing there. I don't remember. Oh yeah, he chopped his beard, and it looks. See, he used to have a beard last time. But anyway, he says anybody can come in, because look, they let me come in.
Jack said even let him come in.
Even Jack. They even let Jack come in. Who else? I mean, can I get to this? Can I get to this? Is this it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, look, Jeff Walsma. I was looking for his site because he's been doing a lot of railroad stuff too lately. Is he out there? Might have to look for it on YouTube.
Well, you're looking for that. A good discussion to have is, did you see that bill that they're passing with 3D printers?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about it?
Yes. Tell us some more. Yes.
Yes, in Washington.
Yeah, they're passing a bill. They want to have every 3D printer, before it prints, it has to be connected to the internet, and it has to do a handshake with a government server, and then it'll tell you if they'll let you print it or not.
Your printer? We want to see your printer?
And they're using the ghost gun bill to push this, but what's going to happen is all of a sudden you won't be able to, they're trying to make it so you can't use your laser until you get okay, or you can't use, they'll start hitting machine shops and all of that. I think so many people are making so much stuff that they want to clamp down on it. Like they don't want people 3D printing Mickey Mouses, and then all of a sudden you'll get a warning saying you can't print it unless you pay a fee or something.
You looking for Jeff's in scale?
Well, it first started out they were wanting to pass a law to keep people from making guns out of that couldn't be detected with metal detectors.
Ghost guns.
Yeah, that's what they originally started out, but they've advanced
this is what came up.
That they were wanting to control all the 3D.
That's what came up when I typed Jeff's end scale. Really? I mean, look, Jeff Beck scale. Oh, duh.
You got
Jeff
yeah.
End scale. Jeff's end scale layouts. There we go. Jeff does a bunch of lives. Well, I guess his lives are trying to. Let's look at this one. This was 4 days ago, playing with his trains.
Russ says, Jim says he's ready to come in.
If you get a chance, Al, type in Al Paligas trains.
K or C?
Paligas P. It should come up. Paligas, get it close. Trains.
Yeah, here we go.
Try that one. He hangs around that outfit right there, that layout. He hangs around with Howard Zane, and Howard Zane in his basement has a 2,600 square foot train room. And today he says, we're going to go let you see how big this is.
Jeff Paligas?
You jumped on something else. You jumped somewhere else now. You had it. Al Paligas. Right there. Click on that one.
There
he starts walking
Ryan Express trains.
He starts walking through the layout, and it took him like 20 minutes to do the full, just walking. That's how huge the basement is in the layout.
Look at that. Wow.
And when he's over at Howard Zane's house, the guy must live in a mansion because his basement has 2,600 square feet basement, and it's wall to wall with trains. Now this is Al's late. Oh no, this is Howard Zane's. I think this is down by Howard Zane's basement. But they got the trees going all the way up to the ceiling and
Dude,
all the
that's
way
an
down
awesome layout there.
all the way to the floor. But think about 2,600 feet. There's one section where you can walk 60 feet. It's crazy.
That is totally crazy. Totally. Yeah, that's a heck of a diorama, that's for sure. Whatever he's saying there, I think he's blessing.
Him
Blessing the church.
and his friends work on this layout for like 40 years, and it's like, oh, what's he?
Yeah, it takes time. I know that Jeff from Enscale works on it all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, you've got a train layout.
Yeah. I don't have a 60-foot basement.
Well,
did y'all see what Jim Deshear said?
Yeah. Did you see what Jack said? Just think if he decided to move.
Yeah, he's must living in a mansion, and the guy I think he's really up there. He's like 89 or something. He's the one that builds all them models, and I'm telling you what, for these small models, he's getting $800 to $1,200 for every one if you go on his website. And there was a young kid on one of his videos. He's over at Howard Zane's house. He used to own all the brass. He started the brass locomotive company years ago. He used to own it. So he had a young kid from California that dropped off 2 pods at his house. He flew in, and it took him 2 days to fill them pods with buildings from him. He spent about $75,000.
Wow.
For the buildings. The kid looked like he was only like 32.
Wow.
But they were boxing them all up. They had piles of boxes, and they were boxing them all up and creating them and putting them in them pods. And me and my brother, you go on his website, see what he charges for the buildings, and it looked like he spent $75,000 that day.
Try to see what else I can dig up here in my. I have been watching a guy with a drone, and I haven't seen it come up, but goes out and explores different things. I think it's called Jesse's Drone Adventures. It's not exactly the requirement, Russ, but
what are they going to do with? They stopped and with all the DJI drones, they can't buy them.
And that's exactly what he's got. I think he's got a Mini 4 Pro or a Mini 4. Yeah, Mini 4 Pro.
Are they thinking of shutting them all down too?
No, I haven't heard that. In fact, I've heard the opposite. Everything that's already registered with the FCC or with the FAA is okay to go. And I saw something the other day where there's 2 other DJI drones that were also that passed. So there's like 2 new ones. I don't remember what they're called.
Well, the thing, they're not allowing anybody to buy anymore because they're coming from China, and China has the chips in them where they can watch all the cameras. So think about what they're watching.
But it's the future ones, the ones that haven't been approved, the ones that already have, because there's a lot of stock here in the States that's already come through.
Yeah.
This is a guy that I watch all the time. This
Chris.
is Adrian. He is a computer nerd, fixes all sorts of stuff. He fixes boards and such. But anyway, is that a maker, Russ? It's not laser, it's not 3D, but anyway.
Yeah, he's a maker.
But this guy's awesome.
If he's repairing computer boards and everything, then he's a maker, yes.
He does. He fixes them. Yeah. But this one starts to fly while I crash and burn fixing a 286 SX motherboard.
I didn't think it was worth it anymore. That's why I stopped working on that stuff.
Well, but it's for the fun of the retro stuff. That's why I do it. You know,
Okay.
it's just, and I got a ton of 386s and 8088s and 8286s. I just have too much stuff going on.
No, you think?
Right?
Well, that's like the Raspberry. That's the Raspberry Pis. They were for free. You build one of them, and you can download what 600-700 retro old games.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And play them on your TV.
Yes. Yes. And by the way, I have a couple of these cards that fit in the slots like this. That is the best thing in the world. It tells you what subsystem isn't working, does a memory test, does CPU test, the chipset test, you name it, you know.
Yep.
This is strange. Oh. What else is in here? See, Hobo is live right now. I watch a lot of live files too.
Did Chris bail out on us, or does he have computer problems?
I think he just had problems. We gained Jim. Jim looks like he's in his new mansion with his grand piano.
Yep.
This guy made a marble. Look what he did. He took, let's see, how can we make this bigger here? He took and made.
He's not making out of when they do that with a ball of aluminum. Must be making something else.
See, this is out of wood.
Well, that's not. That's good. It looks like diamond.
Is it?
Diamond tip. No, the bits are all diamond.
Yeah. This guy is. I'll tell you his name here in a second. So I guess he built it, put it together, and he can control it.
Makes what it looks like marbles out of rock.
Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's a rock. That's why the diamond tips. Look at that. Well, I guess
crazy.
No.
Water cooled.
Look at that.
That's great. That's pretty neat.
Look at that. Yeah.
So he just uses 3 like drills with those and just sits and
cuts a stone until it goes totally round. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. That's pretty neat.
Show off.
Simple house tools.
All right. Well, that's definitely a maker.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I would have never thought about lining up 3 drills to be able to do that.
Yeah, and look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's perfect.
Yeah.
He built a spear machine. It's Michigan Rocks is what it is. He's got 426 million subscribers. Go check him out, guys. This guy is cool. Honestly, I haven't ever subscribed, but I am now. Yeah, I'll definitely be enjoying his hard work. There we go. Did I miss anybody? Have I posted everybody's links out there? Well, anyway.
Now you know why YouTube is so rich.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Who would want to watch TV when you got all this the real world?
I pretty much don't watch TV. I just sit there and go down this or this one too. That there. I guess I hit my wife.
Bridgerton.
Yeah.
My wife watches that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, not for any reason. I just never did.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's pretty much. Now I'm trying to squeeze something else out. I don't know. Hey, this guy's a maker here. Oh wait, that's us.
All
What
right.
this one is. Oh, okay. That's his secret society. Never mind. Well, somebody else have something?
Yeah, first we've got Chris Nealon's out there, Jack in the Shop, Leonard Davis. Who else is all out? Aussie Man, I know he's out there. So is Michelle Marcoux.
Bonsoir, Michel.
Yep. And trying to go back through there. Appreciate y'all all being on here tonight.
See, now Jack in the Shop is going to do it. Jack, with all I got going on right now I got to go design a mount to hold 3 drills. Yes, sir, you do. And I will be watching you when you do that, Jack. I certainly will. Certainly. Yes, sir.
Rapid hole official number 478.
Yeah, go. The way you do it is go to Harbor Freight and buy their cheap 3/8" drills, and then you can mount them. And that way they stay mounted. You're not losing a lot of money, and then you just find the rocks and go for it.
But he had connected the electronics back to a controller, and I guess he was using pulse width modulation maybe to control the drill speed.
Yeah, but you wouldn't need that as long as you could set the speed of the drill.
No, he used timing marks. He had timing marks on it, and then he could phase them all in.
Yeah, you could do that. I would just put wire ties. I've done it before. Just put wire ties around them and get them all synced when they're in fairly good RPM together and let them go for it.
So are we announcing the next contest to build 3 drills?
Go ahead. You can host it. You can advertise. You can do all that stuff and find the prizes you got.
Who can make the roundest rock? How's that?
You have enough jobs. You don't need another one.
I'll bring a cinder block. Here, there's my round rock. A cinder block.
Disco Train Nut is out there. Like I said, Aussie Man, Junji.
That's Jim. That's JP.
I'm not gonna mess around. I'm gonna go buy 3 gigantic hole drill machines and put them together. Like 20 horsepower each, and put a boulder in there with a crane and start running that.
Put a rock in there the size of a bowling ball.
Yeah, at least. So when I'm done, it's a bowling ball.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. I could just get a bowling ball and fill in 3 holes. And lie and say that I made
exactly. Just kind of touch it up with a little glossy paint, glossy black where the holes are.
Yeah, Jack's already got your name, Al, for your contest. Is called the Round Rock Challenge.
The Round Rock Challenge. Oh my God.
Yep.
When I went to France, we were driving on the expressway and they had these boulders along the side of the interstate every so many kilometers, whatever. They were perfectly round. They were probably, 2 meters across, but it was just weird. There's just nothing there. And then you see these rocks on the side of the road that are just out there, perfectly round. When Dixon said he was going to get 20 horsepower motors and without a rock, that made me think of that.
If anybody can do it, Dixon can.
There you go.
Yeah.
I used to I had a core through concrete walls when I ran 6-inch pipe when I was a kid in the trades with the diamond bit and the hose, pouring the water on it, and the vacuum cleaner. I'll get 3 of them core drill hole things and put them together. Hold them together with tires instead of rubber bands.
By the way, disc golf cart or disc golf train nut is I think that's Daningi, isn't it?
It might be. I'm not quite sure.
Or yeah.
Before we get off,
Here. Yeah, that is him.
Yes.
It is him. Yes.
Yes. That's Dan.
yeah, he is into. Dan Inge is also into trains.
Well, I lost the chat. Oh, there it is. Over there. I
Found
don't
it.
know what I got 2 chats open. Bye.
All right, guys, it's getting about time and to go. And I was just telling these guys earlier, for some reason this past weekend I came down with vertigo and ringing in my ears, tinnitus, and never had it before. Don't want it anymore, but it's still kind of plaguing me. And according to my doctor, there's no rhyme or reason why you get sometimes. He thinks that I have some inner ear problems and I got to go see a ear specialist. I don't even have it. Paul said it better. It's an ENT, but a actual ear specialist is called a ortho something. I don't remember. It's
I
a
thought
long
it was an entomologist. That's a bug doctor.
I can't even pronounce it, but I like Paul's description: ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Oh yeah, that. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, but I got to go see one of those. But it's the weirdest thing. You wake up and then all you can hear is mine is not a ringing. Mine is a high pitched sound, like a high frequency sound in my ears. So it's very, very annoying. Trust me.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I used to get that high pitched sound, but over the years I learned how to tune it out.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like the sound of a CRT. But I'm so used to CRTs that.
You mean like the horizontal oscillator sound when it's off?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Really high pitched, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, it
bothers me. I think the funny part about it is if I want to turn off, usually my high pitched sound that runs every once in a while, I just walk out of the rooms.
That shuts it right off, doesn't it?
Well, the one I can't run out of the room. The one that really bothers me is the voices that.
Yeah,
You've got voices, all right.
Yeah, you got voices. Of all the people I know, you got voices. But go by and watch some of these pieces. The other person I was going to talk about was Chad Stanton, but we don't have time tonight. I'll bring him back up some other night. But
that was the guy with the safety guy, right?
No, Chad Stanton is wood chopping time.
Okay.
He does a lot.
I remember him.
Who was the one that had the other guy too? That he drink beer while he was working and stuff. And
I don't remember.
It was two
Stubby?
people, huh?
Stubby?
No, Stubby
No.
Nubs doesn't drink.
No.
I thought it was
Stubby.
I thought it was Stanton too. Yeah.
He doesn't drink beer when he's woodworking because
No,
of
his
what-
buddy does. His wingman
his
does.
buddy. Yeah, his buddy.
And it's
It's
been
actually
years.
it was actually his next door neighbor.
Yeah, and I guess he had to move away or something.
Yes, and
Yeah.
so he's no longer on. But yes, when he first was doing it, his next door neighbor would come over all the time when he was working on stuff and was drinking beer, and he just incorporated him into his YouTube videos, and it
I
was
love
pretty
it.
funny. Yeah, it was a funny thing, but yeah, he ended up having to move. So actually, I think it was Chad that moved. He moved to a different place and got a bigger, more property, and got a bigger, nicer shop. And so, but anyway, they still
Wood
are
chopping
friends.
time.
Yeah, they're still friends, but yeah, they
Oh my
things
God.
change.
What the heck does Ryan have on his head? I've got Paul and Ryan and Klondike over here, and it looks like he's got. Anyway.
All right, guys. So we will try to be back next week. We'll see how things go with me and my newfound illness. It's like as you get older, there's one thing I've learned: you just seem to start falling apart. Trust me. It's like every time I turn around, something new is happening. So, but I appreciate it. Thanks, Al and Dixon and Chris and Jim and Donna, and also thank to Paul for being on here tonight. I appreciate it. And we will. I'm looking for guests. Still looking. This week I haven't had a chance because of the situation with some problems, my ear problems and stuff. I haven't had a chance to really talk to anybody, but hopefully I can find this will resolve itself and I can find somebody to be on as a guest, and we can interrogate them. I mean, have them on the show. Ossiman says it sucks, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I mean, when you it's just. And the thing about it is, when it happened, the first few days, it was really loud. So I was like having to talk really loud in order for my wife. And my wife's going, "You do have to yell?" And I said, "I'm not yelling." "Yes, you are." So yeah, it's a weird situation. And if you haven't ever had it, you don't want it. Let's put it that way. So, all right, guys, we'll be back next week, hopefully. And until then, if you're too darn busy to get out in your shop and make some sawdust, you're just too darn busy. You're lazy. Get off your butt and get out there and make some sawdust. So just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me, everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching, and God bless.
And Chris? Come on, Chris. Is he locked up?
Yeah, he's froze.
Okay, I'll say it like this. No matter who you are, no matter where you go, there you are.
Yeah. What is it? The lights.
You can't stay here, and you can't go at home because they don't want you home.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
You got to leave. You got to get out of here.
Okay, he left.
All right. See you next week, guys. Good night.
Bye.